Interesting weekend for you guys. Not the result you wanted against a tough Stanford team, but great way to bounce back with the win over number 20 Cal. So talk about the weekend, last weekend.
Yeah, it was tough. I mean, Stanford's probably arguably the best in the country, but the reality is we didn't show up. We got our butts kicked, and that's tough to swallow after that match. I mean, you can't make mistakes against Stanford and expect to get a result. So we made some key mistakes, and then we got it taken to us. So it was a good lesson learned. Probably not probably, it was our worst game of the year. We got that out of our system, and then Sunday we knew it was another great match on the top 20 team in Cal, and they came out and switched their shape to start the game, so threw us a little curveball to start. We settled in and matched what they needed to do, what we needed to do, and then the game was back and forth. Could have went either way. So a good result. Again, resiliency, bounce back on the road, top 20 team. In this conference, wins on the road are huge, especially on Sunday.
And then now you guys are back at home this week to host the Arizona schools. What kind of challenges do they bring, and how excited are you to be back at the lower soccer field?
Well, we're excited to be back home. It's going to be nice and cold this weekend, which will be good. And then, every game's a game here. I mean, everybody has a different type of style that poses a different threat for us. So Arizona, they're a great side. I mean, they beat UCLA. They got a lot of good results as well. And in Arizona State, they're going to be more of a possession-style team, try to spread you out and play that way. So, again, we got our work cut out with both teams. We're happy to be back home, but in the Pac-12, every game's a grind.
And then finally for me, 2 weeks into Pac-12 play, what do you like about your club? What do you want to see? What do you need to keep working on?
I mean, I'm excited, I guess, overall with our record. I mean, I still at this point disappointed in the Michigan loss, so felt like we left one out there. Outside of that, you're hopeful where you're at. I mean, going to Stanford, at Stanford's tough. So, yeah, you'd like more, but 2-1 going into week 3, we'll take it right now for sure.
Are there any specific players or performances that you like to highlight or anything you feel like have stood out this year?
I mean, I think across the board, we've all done different things at different times. Bree Alger stands out, 2-time Defensive Player of the Week. Ella had a great game on Sunday. Morgan's had her share of goals and opportunities, and Avery. So across the board, what we are is a collective group this year. We're not a one-team scouting report. So when someone looks us up, they better check on everybody. So I'm excited with the whole group.
Okay. Well, as far as I'm sure you've gotten this question a lot, but past couple of games, offensively, you guys have struggled a little bit. Last game, you guys got a goal in extra time. The only goal scored in the game. Is there anything you're telling the team to push them forward to get them past this quote-unquote slump?
Well, I mean, all due respect, people outside the Pac-12 may think it's a slump. This is the best conference in America. So you're playing the best goalkeepers, the best defense, the best teams. Our shot selection's still up. So you take away the Stanford game, every game is going to be a one-goal game. That's how this conference rolls. So are we in a slump? No. Are we creating opportunities? Yes. Do we need to have some more better looks and score? Absolutely. But it's a different level. I mean, it's the Pac-12 versus non-conference, so it's a whole different ballgame.
Okay. Have you been paying attention to the new goalie at Arizona, Hope Heisley? She's a freshman, and she's been pretty much lights out minus the game, the most recent game they had again.
Yeah, we pay attention to every player. We play every team, every report. We are due diligent in our homework. We put a great plan together. We watch every player from back line to starter to forward. So absolutely great young player, great job. I mean, Paul's a great goalkeeping coach down there for Arizona, so we know we're going to have a great battle with a great goalkeeper there. Just another player in. But again, just another fantastic kid in an awesome conference.
Okay. And what are you expecting on your team out of this?
What we're expecting is to go out, gutsy performance after Sunday, so we want to bounce back again. So the key of the Pac-12 was manage your wins and manage your losses. So now we got to manage the win we just had. We managed a loss that hurt. We got back on board. Now we managed a win, so we want to continue that. So it's all about consistency moving forward. Knowing that we're at home doesn't mean anything because this Arizona team is hungry. Both teams actually are desperate in a sense. So are we. I mean, nobody's there at Stanford and everybody else right now, so we're all desperate to get back on track. So hoping the team shows up, competes, and ready to go for Thursday.
And do you feel like they're going to be cold because the weather is getting cold?
I mean, it could. I mean, they could say, were we hot down in Hawaii and we pulled out a win. So that's irrelevant. It's all between the ears.